welcome back to my channel. My name is Olutumguni. For those that didn't know, if you're new here, hi, please stick around, comment, like, subscribe, turn on the post notifications that you're notified every time I post a new video. I'm so sorry I'm starting the video like this, but I've lost some footage, so I would just wanted to tell you a background story of my primary school horror story. So when I started grade one, I think I was 7 years old. I started grade one and I passed, and then I went on to grade two. And then my teacher was an Indian person, he was gay. So I don't know, but he didn't like me that much. Like, he, whenever I used to finish, like, whenever he used to give us a task, I will finish when I finish first, I don't get anything. But when someone else finish first, he will give them like a sticker, or something. So I really was like, why would he do that? So I ended up failing grade two and repeating. Then when I went on to grade two, my teacher also was an Indian lady. I remember there was this time when I was just really sick. So my stomach started hurting. So she just stepped out of class for a few bits, and then I just couldn't hold it anymore. So I went on the floor, and everyone laughed at me and whatever. So she came back and started shouting at me like, Olwe, what are you doing on the floor? Get out of the floor, what? And I think she even chased me out of the classroom. So I went out, and I think I went to the sick room and came back in class a few hours later. Man. So so she was shouting, like churches and she all shouting at us for unknown reason, and I remember it was close to a farewell for grade sevens. So she wanted us to do like dance for the grade sevens. And she chose a group, and I was part of the group that she has chosen. So okay, we rehearse, but and then comes the day of, like the day for us to literally perform the farewell day. Okay, we rehearse for the final time, and then she keeps on hitting me. She keeps on shouting at me. I remember she even punched me on my arm, for, I don't know, not doing the moves correctly or what. Yeah. So it really hurt. Like, she punched me really hard on my arm, and it really hurts. She even kicked me out of the group. She kicked me out of the group and said like I must go home. As I was about to leave, one of the group members came and she was like, "Oh, you can stay. Do you want to leave or do you want to stay?" And then I ended up staying up until the farewell. The farewell, and then yeah. But I was really like upset. I was crying all the way back home. I even told like our helper, oh, this is what happened in school today, and she was like, oh, how can she do such a thing, and I think that's that's the that's the day where I told my mom that I wanna transfer to another school. I don't wanna go to the same school anymore. So okay, fine, that day passed. I'm going back to school, and then um I remember I was sick. I was feeling nauseous. So she's at the back. She asked her to put her head down to the bus for some reason. So she's at the back. There was a cupboard at the back, and she was busy going through files. I don't know what she was looking for, but I was sick and I was about to vomit, so I was picking up my hand. So to inform her that, hey, I need to go out, but I ended up vomiting. Right? Yeah. Like, and she was like, ew, she was so disgusted. She shouted at me. She even kicked me out of the class. She kicked me out of class and I went to the staff room. I don't know if my mother fetched me that day, I'm not sure. But she shouted at me and she even, kicked me out of the classroom, you know. So I was just like, hey, I just don't want to go to the school anymore. I just want to go to another school. I told my mom that. And I went to Woodlands Primary School. Okay, first day, first school, new school. I was so sad. I remember being in tears when I came back because I knew no one. I had no friends. I was just alone, trying to develop into this new environment that I was just introduced to. Okay, I ended up getting a friend, one friend. She was such a good friend to me. Like, she was there, like, for me, as a friend, and she helped me with school. And, just personally, she really was a good friend. Auntie Sakomalo, I don't know wherever you are, but I love you. I really, really appreciate what you did for me when we still were in the same school together. Okay. Grade 4, everything went well. I ended up adapting. And then comes grade 6. Okay? Comes grade 6. Um, my former teacher was Mr. Gavinda. He was such a sweet-minded man. Like, I can't even explain the length that he went through to help me pass, you know. Um, and then my social science teacher, her name was Mrs. Brand. She was such a sweet. Fortunately, she went on maternity leave. And then the teacher that stood in for her, she comes in with like shouting at us, with like an attitude that, hey, don't mess with me attitude. And for me, I did not understand why. So she has her attitude, and then I remember there was a time when I think it was after Women's Day. She comes to us, she makes us all stand, right? And she says to us that we stole, some of the learners in my class stole her chocolates. I didn't. Some of the class, none of us in the class did, but she accused us, and she was like, someone in our class stole her chocolate. Mr. Kozwayo, which was our principal at the time, gave female chocolates to celebrate Women's Day, and one of us stole her chocolate, and she started giving us a lecture on theft. And like, for me, I was just like, hey, I do not understand what's going on. She starts accusing us of stealing her chocolate, which none of us did. She ended up finding her chocolate later. I heard from someone, one of the learners, saying she found her chocolate in another class. Okay, cool. Fast forward, ne? She gives us a project as a class. Don't you guys to be in groups? Okay, fine. She explains to us what we're supposed to do. We work, me and my group, we work together on what we want to do and stuff like that. And whatever I was supposed to do, I did it. Like I contributed into the group and everything like that. Okay. So we rehearse, do whatever I need to do. And then comes presentation day. Okay, fine. And then she says to us, I don't know what mistake I did. But I did not a mistake. And then she said to us, because of me, the whole class is gonna get minus marks. because of a mistake I did. I don't really remember what mistake. Can't even remember what mistake I did. But she ends up giving us low marks because of me. She was like, "You are all gonna get low marks because of me." So now here am I tearing up, apologizing, and I'm just like, "Mommy, I just do not understand what's going on. Do you know why is she giving us minus marks? Because I did what I had to do. I did my best, you know. But because of Orit, you guys are gonna get minus marks." That's what she said. So I ended up apologizing, but however, I don't know. I think I didn't make a difference anyways. But I was just struggling to understand that why, why that was happening. So yeah, hey, she Mrs. Brand ended up coming back. You know, she ended up coming back from her maternity leave, and then she ended up going. The teacher that was filling in for her, said her final goodbyes and whatever. So, as you can see by the story that I've been through a lot growing up, and some of the things I just don't understand, like why, what was happening and stuff like that. So, I know I'm not a teacher or I'm not a parent, but advice for parents, please check on your child, especially if your child just started primary. Please check on your child. Like, is he or she okay at school? How school? Like, just ask questions like, how is he or she feeling at school? Just to keep her engaged and see if he or she is upset or sad or whatever. I know that children tend to throw temper tantrums when it comes to school. I used to do that, when I was in crash, whatever. But parents, just keep your guys like, what's going on at school and whatever. Just see if he or she is upset, and if your child just says or she doesn't want to go to school or he doesn't want to go to school, just check up on that. Why? Maybe if it's a teacher or what related thing. Maybe it's bullying, I don't know. But just ask your child if they are okay at school. Are they settling at school? Like how they feeling and everything like that. Just, I feel like it's very important to keep your children engaged in their feelings, in touch with their feelings. And as for teachers, I know I'm not a teacher, but I want to say that, guys, please be mindful what you say to kids. Be mindful of the discipline that you instill on because what you say to a child, it can either make or break. So if you're gonna, I'm not saying all teachers, but if you're gonna call the you all say to a child can make and break the child. You cannot call the child stupid or make the child feel stupid, or embarrass the child in front of the class. So it's very mindful what you do, what you say to a child, because that what you do or say to a child could really, make or break the child. So yeah, guys, I just hope that you guys enjoy, and please comment down below your primary school stories. I know that we all have a story and I would like to hear them, so please comment down below your primary school story and let me know that, guys, do you want to hear my high school horror story? Comment down below. But in that case, thank you so much for watching this video till the end, and yeah, I hope you guys spread love and positivity all around. I love you guys, and I'll catch you on my next one.